All right, let's talk about something we all have, but often feel like we have zero control over our power bill. But we're going to show you how to get in the driver's seat and take control of your electricity costs. Not by doing anything drastic, but just by making a few smart, simple tweaks. So, do you see your power bill as just another fixed expense? Like your rent or your mortgage, something you just grit your teeth and pay every month? Well, what if I told you that's not the whole story? Not even close. Because here's the thing. Your power bill isn't some fixed price tag slapped on your house. It's a system. And like any system, you can actually tune it. You've got the power to adjust the dials, change the inputs, and get a totally different output. And today, we're going to show you exactly which dials to turn. So where do we even begin? Well, first, let's hunt down the hidden costs. There are things in your home right now silently jacking up your bill without you even knowing it. This is something called phantom load, but I like to call them energy vampires. These are all the gadgets and appliances that keep sucking power from the wall even after you've hit the off button. It's like a slow, steady leak in your bank account. And you might be shocked to see how much this adds up. All that phantom load can be responsible for 5 to 10% of your entire monthly bill. Think about that. You're paying for electricity you're not even actively using. And the biggest offenders? Oh, they're hiding in plain sight. We're talking about your TV and your gaming console just sitting there in standby mode, your coffee maker with its little clock glowing, and yep, even your phone charger when it's just plugged into the wall. They're all sipping a little bit of power, all day, every day. So how do you fight back? The fix is almost ridiculously simple. Just unplug them. Seriously, by getting rid of these energy vampires, you could easily put an extra 15 to 30 bucks right back in your pocket every single month. Okay, we've dealt with the invisible costs. Now let's talk about the quickest wins. These are the high-impact changes you can make today that take almost zero effort. First up, light bulbs. Switching from those old-school incandescent bulbs to LEDs is an absolute no-brainer. They use a whopping 75% less energy, they last up to 25 times longer, and bam, you can shave another $10 to $20 off your bill each month. It's a one-time swap that literally pays you back for years. Okay, here's another one that's so small you'll barely feel it. Just adjust your thermostat. That's it, just 2 or 3 degrees. A little cooler in the winter, a little warmer in the summer. It's a change you'll honestly forget you even made. And that tiny, unnoticeable little adjustment, it can translate into a 5 to 10% savings on your heating and cooling costs. And since that's the single biggest chunk of most people's power bill, we're talking about a huge impact from a tiny change. All right, so we've nailed the quick fixes. Now let's get into fine-tuning your daily routines, because how you use your appliances can make a massive difference. When it comes to the big stuff, like your dishwasher or your washing machine, just remember 2 simple rules. First, only run them when they're completely full. Running a half-empty dishwasher is just a waste of energy. And second, try to run them during off-peak hours. Now, why does that second part matter so much? Because a lot of utility companies have what they call time of use rates. This means the electricity you use late at night can be 20 or even 40% cheaper than the power you use in the middle of the afternoon. That's a huge discount. And here's another habit that is completely 100% free. Use the sun. In the winter, throw open those blinds on south-facing windows and let the sun heat your home naturally. In the summer, do the exact opposite. Close them up to block the heats and give your air conditioner a much-needed break. Okay, for our final round, let's talk about some simple home maintenance that can stop your money from literally leaking right out of your house. Now, this one might surprise you. You know that layer of dust on the coils behind your fridge? That's actually forcing it to work way harder than it needs to. A quick cleaning can boost its efficiency by 20 to 30%. And for an appliance that runs 24/7, that's a really big deal. And this might just be the biggest win of them all. Those tiny little cracks and gaps around your windows and doors, they're letting all that expensive heated or cooled air just escape outside. Sealing those leaks with some cheap weather stripping can save you a massive $20 to $45 a month. So we've thrown a lot of individual tips at you, but the real magic, the part where this gets really exciting, is when you start stacking these savings one on top of the other. So let's just see what happens when we combine 3 of these ideas. On their own, sealing leaks is great. Adjusting the thermostat is a big win, and unplugging devices definitely helps. But when you put them together,
you're looking at a potential savings of between $50 and $120 every single month. That is real money back in your pocket, not from some crazy home renovation, but from just a few smart, consistent habits.
So, the most important thing is to just get started. Don't feel like you have to do all of this at once. Just pick one quick win, something easy, because that first step builds momentum, and momentum is what turns these small changes into huge, lasting savings.
And that brings us right here to the final question. You've seen the strategies, you know what's possible. So what's the one change you're going to make today to start tuning your power bill?